Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Nittany Lions offense will start this game off with the football. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. He couldn't do it on that last play.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's Aller. Rushes on him. And down he goes back at the 3. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. A fair catch is called for. It'll give him great... position. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense headed onto the field. Our first first look at them today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can go catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Wrestled out of bounds at the 26, a huge pickup on the ground. The Bulldogs are in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
The give to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quick pass on the fly motion. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. He'll keep it himself. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Splits the uprights. Good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number one, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Punch it out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on third down to avoid doing it again. He lets it fly. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
There's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out of the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Mississippi State going up tempo. Back to pass, it's Chapin. Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Reese. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. First down for this offense. Running behind that left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. He sends 3 receivers right, maybe looking for man coverage on the left on 2nd and 5. They go to the ground. Got enough for the first. Made a defender miss. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. He'll set up to throw. He's going for the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And he puts through the extra point. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Fires to the tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Snagged in the middle. It's Reynolds. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. The hand to the running back. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. Quarterback may change this route. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. To the air, it's Allard. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And the Nittany Lions will punt this one away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football.
Turning it on! Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Mississippi State right back to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Easy completion on the shuffle. Turning on the Jets. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Catch inside the 25. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Run in the red zone, it's moved. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The inside handoff. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Dropping back, it's Shapen. Pressure coming. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Mississippi State. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. First play of the drive, wants to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. He'll pull it down and run. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. Oh, man, he goes down, and he's going to lose yardage on that one.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. And they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Mississippi State going up tempo. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Shapen. Makes the grab, it's Thompson. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They finally made... And it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was
gonna take a shot. Makes a grab deep. Wide open spaces. He's at the... and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm looking to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Pollock, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too, before this defense gets to going at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the Bulldogs need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Dropping back, it's Chapin. Oh, they're after him. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
He'll try to feel the putt and see if he can give his offense better field position. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got a...
Caught at the 25. Oh, he's got some space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Penn State!
Ooh, we needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Mosley. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Happy Valley has given us a fun first half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half? And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Beaver Stadium.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Trying to set the tone with the run. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Mississippi State right back to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Caught in the backfield, it's Mosley. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air, it's Shapen. Here comes the heat. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looking to throw on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That's peeled in. It's Singleton. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Looking for a crease to the left. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Runs through a tackle. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
The quick out. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Here comes the offense back onto the field. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Looking for a man. It's Shapen. Grabbed in the middle. It's Reese. He's loose. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
They'll run play action. Buys a little time. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. Touchdown, Mississippi State! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyway.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where...
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Finds his tight end. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover.
Holds it in down the middle. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to throw, it's Allard. Under fire. The sure hands, it's Pena.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Finds his man, it's Singleton. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. And the Nittany Lions are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Lets it fly. It's incomplete and will change ends of the field now. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, going up top. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Coaches at the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for it.
It's a seam wide open. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. Here's the handoff. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built a lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Quarterback in trouble, just dump it right in the gut. Don't make him reach for it. Just put it right on the body of the fullback.
Yeah, Reese, you got to be real accurate when you throw to these guys. Not the biggest catch radius, let's just say. Moving forward, though, I think we're going to see this fullback play a big role in this offense.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Mississippi State right back to the line. The corners are walked up tight. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. After the run, now to throw. Using the quick game. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position, and here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Back to throw, it's Shapen. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They pushed the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Indiana unleashed a furious offensive attack and reminded folks in Bloomington of what things were like when Lee Corso was in charge. An A-plus performance from the Hoosiers. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Showing the arm strength to the left. A full dive to haul that one in. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the first down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. To throw, it's Shapen. Oh, he's got a chance. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They'll go with the 5 wide out set on 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Got a man, it's Thompson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They're still firing away even with this lead. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page.